I'm Jacqueline Robertson with JR Law Group, and welcome to Family Law Friday. So often clients come to me with the same pressing questions. I want to get divorced, but I can't afford to because my spouse controls all of the finances. Or neither of us will agree on who should leave the marital home. Or in cases involving children, there can be a lot of conflict around the parties agree on what schedule they should follow. So the good news is, once you have an active divorce case, there is a step you can take where you seek help from the court in resolving these issues that certainly can't hang in limbo while you navigate the divorce process. So once your divorce case is active, your attorney can then file what's called a motion for temporary orders with the court. And from this motion, a hearing will be scheduled, and that is where the court can hear argument from both sides and help you resolve these issues that, again, can't hang in limbo. Now, when you prepare for court, this is a very important step. If this is a case where this is necessary, it's very important for two reasons. Not only will it be very helpful in giving you some orders and resolving issues initially up front so that you know what to do while you navigate the divorce process, it's also strategically a very important piece because it will then, once the court rules on these issues, you then have a precedent that is being established in terms of matters regarding possibly alimony or child support or, a custody arrangement. So it's really important that if you do need a motion for temporary orders, that you're properly prepared. Now, in terms of what you ask for in your temporary orders, you can't just arbitrarily, ask for what you want. The court is looking at everything with an eye towards what's based on good cause, and if children are involved, they're looking at it with what's in the best interest of the children. So, and again, it's very important that you're properly prepared because as the months, possibly, sometimes cases take months, as the months pass, this precedent is established, and it's a lot easier to later argue that the court got it right the first time when they set these orders in place than it is to argue that it was wrong and that it's not working. And that becomes even more so if you do have a custody arrangement and during this time the children are doing well in that precedent, then that's going to be likely to continue. So in preparing for temporary orders, in cases where you're asking for alimony, for example, if the spouse has historically earned the income and controlled the finances, then that is absolutely going to be good cause in terms of seeking financial assistance and support during the pendency of the action. And there are more specifics that will be looked at, and your attorney will assist you with that, but certainly that's an example of what would be good cause for seeking alimony. In a custodial arrangement, you're going to be looking at different factors, and if you are seeking custody, then you're going to want to show the court that it is in the best interest that you be the primary parent. For example, if you've been the one who has historically been their primary caretaker or been the one who has done a lot of the taking them to school and picking them up and helping with homework, etc. Similarly, in other cases where it's been a real co-parenting effort, this might be a time where the parties can try to come together and be on the same page with a focus towards what's in the best interest of the children, because that's certainly going to be what the court looks at. So after temporary orders, you've gone to court and the court has weighed in, and you now have this precedent that's being established for your case. The good news at that point is you should have some order and some chaos resolved with knowing what to expect and what to do while you're navigating the divorce process. So the next piece up, sometimes after temporary orders, you may want a little time to pass before you attend mediation to just kind of see how things are going, especially if you're happy with the temporary orders that you got. But regardless, the next step is starting to look at mediation. So mediation, what is that? How can you best prepare for it? What should you expect? That's what I'm going to talk about next week. So follow me on Instagram at JR Law Group. If you'd like to schedule a consultation, go to my website at jrlawgroup.com. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.